incredible picture that was in the front of the papers of a UFO going very close to the crater and turning away. And after that happened, the activity of the volcano stopped when everybody said was going to erupt. All the scientists in the world. That has to be convincing. And there are other things, like the formations in England. That's also very convincing, because you cannot do this formation in one night. You know, for example, the so-called answer from the stars in August 17, 2001. That's important because you need to be not just an expert creating a formation. You need to be an expert in binary code. You need to be an expert in genetic code. You need to be an expert in chemistry, in mathematics, to do something like that. Nobody so far has claimed that they did this because they couldn't prove it. Because the people who say that they do these formations, we can easily prove that they don't know anything about binary codecs. They don't know anything about the chemistry of the DNA. Just ask them if they know just a little thing, and they won't know. That's why they have never said they did that formation. The year after, this alien face in crabwood, 120 meters by 80 meters, with this message in the hand. Who could do that? They say it's 2 nights. I don't care if it's 2 nights or 1 night. Who could do that? You see, those are real explanations those evidences are real tests, they are real proof that this is something else. The time will come where everybody's going to have to accept. In England is happening some of the most important events around the world. This is transcendental communication. We have to listen. For the first time, we have to listen. I don't think the governments are going to attack us or fake anything, because they will have to accept that this is happening, and they are not ready for this. The problem is we haven't developed the exopolitics. The problem is we don't know how to deal with them. We don't know how to negotiate with them. You know, we haven't established the rules. You know, for the first time we are trying to get together to do something about the global climate change. If we don't do it together, it's not going to work. It's the first time. I hope this is going to help in the future to allow human beings to have a common front to deal with this phenomenon. The problem is we are not ready for this, because we have lost 60, 70 years discussing if this is real or not. And the problem is that the governments are so ignorant about this phenomenon that they don't know how to deal with it. And people are even worse, except a few. Most people don't really know how to deal with this. But the time is coming, and it's going to happen. And at that moment, those who are not prepared are going to suffer a lot. They need to be prepared here more than anything else. They need to be ready to change. They need to be ready to be different. You know, things are going to change so much that it's going to be very difficult for us to remember these times. And that is going to happen, my friend. I'm a journalist. I am an investigator. I presented my first global climate change programs in the 80s. I announced the depletion of the ozone layer in 87. I announced the influence of the El Niño current in hurricanes and everything else in 88. Everything I said and many other things in my shows has already happened. And I tell you, man, this is going to happen. This is a reality. I'm not losing my time in this. And I think it's the most important thing that is really occurring to the human beings. We have now the chance to relate to this intelligence. We have the chance to survive. We have the chance to confront all the problems that are coming if we just open our minds. And that's the big challenge. We have to accept that the things have to change, that we cannot continue doing the same things, or that we are lost, or we are losing the world of our children. That's the reality.